Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're exploring why stepping back might be exactly what you need to find your voice. Ever feel a weird, deep exhaustion? That usually hits when you're constantly performing just to be accepted by everyone else. See, disappearing isn't some dramatic punishment. It's just a psychological reset, like closing the door to a really overcrowded room. Self-betrayal creeps up on us. It whispers, then it aches, until suddenly you realize you're just completely lost. If you constantly shape your personality to avoid rejection, you'll lose yourself. Eventually, that mask literally becomes your face. When you first step away, your mind completely panics. It actually misses the emotional background noise of constant validation. Start noticing who genuinely misses you versus who is just kind of confused because they miss your emotional labor. Stepping out of the spotlight forces uncomfortable truths. We often confuse being needed with actual love, Your sudden absence acts like a mirror, revealing which of your connections were actually just little emotional marketplaces. Think of a town bell. Moving from a busy square to a quiet temple brings this incredibly purposeful, powerful stillness. The bell doesn't lose its nature when it's unused. It rests, and when it finally rings, it sounds way clearer. Remember, true love absolutely never requires you to overextend yourself or abandon your soul out of pure guilt. So, loneliness is like standing outside a house. Solitude, though, is the amazing feeling of finally entering your own home. Distance totally weakens the crowd's spell. It strips away those borrowed identity costumes, which really sparks genuine self-discovery. Once alone, you start asking dangerous questions that completely shatter the lie that your current life was fully chosen. Truly knowing yourself means finally noticing exactly where fear, guilt, and loneliness have been pulling your strings all along. When you finally return, people might act like you're being difficult, but really, you've just become much less convenient. Setting boundaries brings unfamiliar peace. Sometimes your nervous system might even tempt you to run back to that draining cage. But isolation isn't the goal here. The art is genuinely connecting without needing that connection to prove your own worth. The real secret? Separating compassion from access. You can wish someone well without handing them all your emotional control. So, as we wrap up, I have to ask, will you choose peace or keep volunteering your soul as shelter?